Hi everyone, it's Instructor Lungs here at Blue Chevron. I'm sure those that know this area have already recognized the fire station across the road there. I'm in Uitenhage today. I'm going to take you through the test route for code 8 through here in Uitenhage. It's a nice quick route, but it does have some challenging turns and quite a few hill starts along the way. So I'll give you some tips on how to handle it and make sure you practice it before you come here. So you're standing at the gate now because you've successfully completed your yard test. So when you receive the instruction to move off, you observe, indicate to the right, into first gear, clutch control, observe full 360, handbrake down, release your brakes, proceed to the yield, check left and right, blind spot right, and just feed the power in gently as you turn here into second gear. Now scan for pedestrians here, left and right, and you stop here before the line if there are pedestrians, and then you want to have your eyes on the traffic circle. If it's busy, like now I've got two vehicles, just go down to first gear. If the vehicle is coming slow and it's on the other side of the speed hump, you can proceed through here if it's safe. Blind spot left and proceed. Now if you need to pause like I did, you want to keep your foot on the brake, keep your clutch up so that you're ready to move by removing your foot from the brake the moment those cars pass. There's no need for the handbrake there unless you're going to be standing for a while and there's a long queue, but you shouldn't really be depending on that. Alright, coming up towards this robot here, we're turning left, so it's mirror, blind spot, indicate to the left. As you can see, there's a queue of vehicles here, so I'm easing off my accelerator, preparing to stop and be ready to shift into first gear and crawl slowly if that light turns green. So I'm stopping, handbrake is up, into first gear, engage clutch control, observe full 360. Make sure you accelerate gently. This is a steep hill here. Don't want to roll. Handbrake down. Second gear. Check to the right. Blind spot left. Turn and stay with the pavement on your left. Be careful not to touch the solid line on your left. Now here we need to do a lane change to the right. So observe, indicate to the right. Check your blind spot right. Make sure you do this lane change nice and early before this pedestrian crossing. If there's a vehicle to your right, you can wait until you are on the other side. So you pass both pedestrian crossings before you do it. Don't do the lane change in the middle of this junction, for example. Check left and right, look for pedestrians. Alright, and then we just proceed gently on your accelerator here. Check your mirrors, just keep it steady at 40. Check left, check right. At the T junction, we're turning to the right. So observe and indicate to the right. Prepare to stop, but don't get on the brakes too early. This is a two-way stop, so it's us and the cars across from us there. People coming left and right don't need to stop here. So be careful not to go over this line when there are vehicles coming from the left and the right here. Okay, so I'm in first gear waiting. There's a row of vehicles coming from the left. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for them. I've got pedestrians on the right here. Okay, I've got a taxi overtaking me on the left. So just keep it nice and steady. Don't let them throw you off center. Well, I'm gonna wait until he moves off because he's gonna turn in front of me now. And then I'm going to wait for the two cars that are coming from the left here. Most of these guys tend to turn to the right, so we want to wait for that. Okay, and then off I go. Second gear. Be careful not to touch that solid line on the right hand side here. Alright, and then you just want to cruise slowly here, monitor the vehicles on your left, look out for doors opening or people walking between the cars. To your left and right checks as you pass the junctions. And then this intersection coming up here, check left and right. This is a non-functioning robot, so it's going to be a stop. It's a four-way stop. And because we're stopping before the painted island on top of this yellow arrow here, indicate to the right, people tend not to realize that you've stopped here at the bottom. So you have to be careful when you crawl forward. It's a hill start. And then just balance your clutch and accelerator in first gear here. Pause, and we're clear to go. Okay, check left and right, and turn. Second, check left, check right. Third gear. Check left, check right. And then when it's safe to do so, let's move to the left lane. Observe and indicate to the left. Check your blind spot left. Check right. Fourth gear, check left, check right. When I say check left, check right here, I'm talking about these intersections that are coming into the road that we're in. Okay, for the traffic lights, we're turning left. Observe, mirror, mirror, blind spot, indicate left. And then now the light has turned green. If it has, it's turning red. If it had stayed green, I would have gone down to second gear. But now it's just a normal stop, so we're gonna bring the car to a stop. Handbrake up, into neutral. Take a breath. Right, I'm gonna go to first gear to prepare to move off. So bring up the clutch nicely. Observe full 360. Keep your eyes on the lights. Okay, I was a bit early there. Okay, release the brakes, check to the right, blind spot left. As you turn left here, make sure you don't steer early. You don't want to touch this red line on the left. Check the blind spot right. Into second. And then you just push your accelerator nice and gently. You want to get up to 40 at least here. Third gear. And just keep cruising nice along. Just stay at 40. At the robots, we're turning right. So it's mirror, mirror, blind spot, indicate right. And then you just slowly ease back on the accelerator to slow you down. Okay, I'm gonna go to second gear. The light has turned to green. Check left, blind spot right, and turn. Third gear. Okay, if you've made it up to this point, you're doing quite well. That means you're nice and composed. So just remember to relax those muscles, look out for the junctions, and just scan the road ahead, check your mirrors. All right, check left and right. At the next intersection, you're doing a left turn using hand signals. Immediately ease off your accelerator. Open your window, mirror, mirror, blind spot, indicate left, right, blind spot. Do your hand signal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second gear, check your left blind spot, and turn. Accelerate gently as you turn here. Be careful not to touch the solid line. You can close the window once you're straight here. Somewhere along this stretch, you'll be given the instructions for doing the emergency stop. When you hear that, just check your interior rear view mirror to just see what the traffic situation is behind you. If there's a vehicle close by, you can just mention that. But otherwise, after this speed hump, just hold steady. You can go to third. Hold steady in at 40 km per hour. And then when you're given the instruction to stop, you just hit your brake, clutch all the way while checking that rear view mirror. Bring the car to a stop, handbrake up. Okay, listen to instructions, take a breath, into first gear, observe, accelerate, release the handbrake. And make sure when you stop, you keep both feet firmly on the pedals, check left, to make sure that you don't roll slightly after you finish your emergency brake, because it is quite a steep hill. So you want to make sure foot on the brakes, bring up the handbrake. Observe and indicate to the left for the stop here. This is now the third or fourth hill start. First gear, bring up your clutch, observe full 360, check to the right, blind spot left. Keep accelerating gently as you make your way around. Second gear, Okay, there's a sign for pedestrians, so keep scan ahead and look for that zebra crossing. Check left. Okay, there's a zebra crossing and it's a speed hump, so I'm going to second gear. Check that rear view mirror as you slow down. Over the hump, squeeze your accelerator. As you can stay in second gear here because we've got another speed hump coming up. Check for pedestrians. Alright, then after the speed hump, we can indicate to the left. So it's mirror, mirror, blind spot, indicate left. Check your rear view mirror. Gently on the brakes. Clutch all the way. Bring the car to a stop. Handbrake is up. First gear. Observe full 360. Release. Check to the right. Blind spot left. And turn. Be careful not to touch the solid lines. Second gear. Check your mirrors. Check to the right, check your mirrors. Third gear. Check to the left, check to the right. Alright, so this is quite a long hill here, but if you're in third gear, your car shouldn't run down too much. Be prepared though to just squeeze the brake gently, check left and right. As your speed heads towards 50, you want to keep it nice and steady. Make sure your heel is nicely anchored on the floor. So you're not putting the entire weight, check left and right, off your leg on your brake pedal. Just squeeze that brake gently. Now as we approach this traffic light here, it's likely to turn green before you come to a full stop. Remember not to jump off the brakes because these guys are going to take a while to move off. Clutch second gear. Check left, check right. Okay, and proceed. And the reason we do those left and right checks is exactly for people like that polo they're stopping so late they come over the line, or this white buggy here. You want to check that it's really going to stop. We're going to the left at this intersection, so it's mirror, mirror, blind spot, indicate left, and we're taking the slipway to the left, which means it's a yield for us, so you can proceed here even if those robots are red and you're just basically looking for traffic coming from the right, and you will yield if there are vehicles coming from the right. Okay. Alright, here we need to do a lane change to the right. So if there's a vehicle behind you, just accelerate to stay ahead of them. Observe, indicate to the right. Make sure you don't go over the solid line as you come across. So you want to do that before the intersection. Check left and right. If it's busy on your right hand side, you can wait and do that right turn, the right lane change here in this area. Check left and right. Be careful not to do it in the middle of the intersection. And then we're turning to the right here. So it's mirror, mirror, blind spot, indicate right. And this is going to be a right turn at the robots. So make sure you understand how to do that. If you don't, go watch my video on YouTube on doing right turns. I'm in first gear now, bringing the clutch up because the light is green. But we're not crossing. We're waiting for the vehicles coming from the front. And you just keep your foot on your brake, keep your clutch up, no handbrake. We want to be able to move here as soon as there's a gap in front of us. Okay, this guy should be moving now. It's clear in front. Blind spot to the right, and then just double check there's no cars coming ahead and cross. Okay, that's it. It's very slow, this car. Okay, check to the right. Be careful not to touch this yellow island here on our right hand side, so keep to the left. Check left, third gear. It can get quite busy on the street, especially with pedestrians on busy days like Fridays and that. So be careful what times and dates you choose for your test. Rather, don't do it on payday. It's not a good idea. Squeeze the brake. Second gear, check to the left. And then we're gonna go right at the bottom there. So observe, indicate to the right. Check your blind spot and follow the solid line here. Don't touch it. Cancel the indicator. Check to the right. And now we indicate again to the right here for the turn. And then you're aiming to stop on top of this yellow arrow. Check what the sequence is as you come to a stop here, because this is a stop. Okay, it's our turn to go. Check to the right. Blind spot left. Turn and stay with the pavement on your right into the right lane. second gear. And now you're going to do a lane change to the left. Make sure you do it before or after the zebra crossing here. So observe and indicate to the left and check and go. Now, here we've got an example of what we need to do. There's a truck there, so I'm accelerating, indicating to the right, check that I'm clear, and then I go. Because I had a broken line there, I could just indicate and go. Now I indicate to the left, accelerate around the polo here, check my blind spot, and go. And my speed was between 40 and 50 there. So when you do accelerate to get ahead of those vehicles, you just make sure that you're not pushing over 60. All right, at the robots, we're turning to the left. I'm already indicating. And bring the car to a stop, handbrake up, first gear. Bring that clutch up, observe full 360. And then when the light is red, it's green, you wanna release, check to the right, blind spot left, and turn. Okay, you're almost there. Just the traffic circle left. Be careful not to touch the solid line on your right, third gear. All right, let's get up to 40 again, I'm in third. Okay, zebra crossing coming up, check left, and now start to slow the car down into second gear, scan for pedestrians. And when you're here, you want to check all those cars coming up front there to see if any of them are turning to your left, because if they are, you might have to yield for them. Okay, indicate to the right, no indicators, we're clear. I'm going in, and you just commit through the turn. That's it. You can quickly flick there to the left if you have time, but I had that vehicle there. All right, and then you just proceed to where you are directed to stop, and make sure that you stop carefully and you don't roll the vehicle when you stop or touch any solid lines. That's it. Handbrake up, neutral, switch off. And that's the end of the test. So it took me about 17 minutes now. Of course, it is a Saturday afternoon, so it's much quieter. So it's very important that you pick your times and dates very carefully, because this route can be quite congested, and that will just add complexity to your drive. All right, if you need any help in PE, let me know. I can give you lessons for K53, or visit us on YouTube. Please subscribe, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.